I don't know about you, but my inbox has been blowing up with people going, I heard that these batteries are melting down, they're catching on fire, homes have burned up, whole civilizations lost. Okay, I exaggerate, but again, so do they, because that actually is not what's going on. There is a recall, but it's not the kind of recall you think. It's something different. We're going to talk about all of that. But at the end of the day, spoiler alert, nothing's caught on fire. There's nothing truly bad that's happened, but there are some huge changes, and I'm going to tell you all about that and let you sleep better at night. Speaking of sleeping better, let me tell you about today's sponsor, and that is Brooklyn Bedding. They've been a huge supporter of the channel for years. It's the only thing I sleep on. I sleep in my RV. All the mattresses are Brooklyn Bedding. At home, all our mattresses are Brooklyn Bedding. Well, I should say in the RV, I guess they're rvmattresses.com. Anyway, point is this. I've had the best memory foam. I've had the best air mattresses. I've had the best spring mattresses. I paid stupid amounts of money for all these. Brooklyn Bedding, it's the best stuff I've ever slept on. And I've never had anybody write me and be like, I was super disappointed with my Brooklyn Bedding thing. Probably because they have such a good warranty and whatnot. In fact, all their stuff is, it's made down at their place down in Phoenix, Arizona. They have a limited lifetime warranty. They have free shipping, 120-night trial, all of that. And they've got a ton of options. Everything, look at the Signature Hybrid, which is their budget one. I purposely asked for their budget mattress, and I've been sleeping on it for the past year, and I get great sleep, and that's their budget one. I have the really nice Aurora Luxe, the one next to it, in my RV. And that actually feels embarrassingly good to be sleeping on in an RV. It is so awesome. But check this out. They got a new one. I am super excited about this. The Thermo Balance Elite. This looks awesome. Look at this. This is it right here in the queen size. It's not one of the budget ones. They have cheaper ones. But look at all the layers in this. Thermophase foam, quilt foam, copper memory foam, responsive foam, Veriflex transition foam, and then you get into the lumbar support with the Ascension Max coils on that. So you're getting hybrid, which I'll be honest, if you're a bigger guy like me, is hybrids where it's at. And all this stuff ships right to your home. I know I'm going on and on about it. Check it out. We'll put links and everything down below. Now, they have their 30% off sale going on right now. Or I should say 25% off their extended Memorial Day. With my link and discount code down below, you're going to get 30% off. But let's get into the stuff that you're here for, okay? Which is, we're talking about Kobalt tools, all right? Specifically, we're talking about their new hybrid charge batteries, all right? These are batteries that go into a regular charger, but also have, there we go, USB-C charging on it. And that's where the issues come in. First off, I'm a huge fan of USB-C charging on batteries. I mean, I used to be a real snob about having it like a really nice charging station where I can throw it in, but I use batteries all over the place these days, and just be able, and I've got cables and USB cables everywhere and USB-C everywhere, and just be able to charge it anywhere I like, even in my car, that's a big benefit for me. But what was happening is there was not a safety recall, but I believe it was a manufacturer change stop sale shelf recall. So what they did is they're like, no, they're not telling you have to turn them in. They're telling the stores, pull all these items and send them back to the manufacturer, and we're going to send you new stuff. They switched manufacturers is what happened. Remember, Lowe's owns the name Kobalt, but they can have anybody build it. So it looks like they're changing for somebody else to build it. Now, what this affects is the 48 volt line mostly, because that's where you saw most of these batteries. That's the stuff where it's using 2 of the 24s. So you can see no longer on sale in store, currently unavailable, no longer sold at Lowe's. So that's what we're seeing, is it's not a safety recall. Do they get hot? Actually, it's not the batteries that were getting hot. It's the USB-C charger here that they provide with them. This little sucker. These things, you probably got lots of these. Well, they came out for the 48 volt ones. They came out. Now this came with this, which is just a single battery. So this is a 65 watt charger. But the other ones they have are 100 watt chargers. That's a lot of power. And they were getting to, people were like, these are getting hot. Like to the point where I can't touch it kind of hot. And the reality is, yeah, that's called USB charging. So here's the deal. At 100 watts, that's a lot of power. Now, when you're running that through a standard charger, like the one you put the battery in and everything else, they've got internal fans. And they get that hot or hotter. So there's internal fans in there that cool the battery and the charger down. That's why you don't notice that. There's not much room in one of these for a fan. I guess they could try to put a little one in there. Anyway, there's no fan in this. So the case itself becomes the heat sink. You touch the case, oh my gosh, it's hot. It can get up to 140 degrees, which is within safety specs. Federally mandated safety specs, just so you know. This is not a safety issue, it's a physics issue, and it's designed that way, okay? Now, here's what I will say about this. If you're like, hey, I don't like this charger and I'm worried about it or something else, then I can tell you this. I've never had this charger get that hot or anywhere near it. Probably because I've never used it. Because I use this. And Lowe's is going to lose their mind, but I'm sorry. I use an Anker charger. I love Anker chargers. The camera you're watching me on right now is a Sony FX30. It's a pricey little camera. So's this one. I've got two Sony FX30. Not only do I have that, I also have an iPad, and all three of those devices run into one of these on my desk. I have two of these, all right? Well, I have this one for something else, but I have one that lives on my desk. It's right down there. I'll even go so far as to, I think what I can do, you're going to like this. There it is. You see, living right there on my desk. So the takeaway is there is no safety recall. All right. And I know there's been a lot of back and forth about it. The batteries, if you have them, you're just fine. The charger, if you have it, is just fine. Don't lick the charger is kind of the takeaway. Chargers are going to get hot. When you run more power through a smaller package, you're going to get heat. That's just thermodynamics, okay? And I am excited to see more of this stuff going, because this is, as I understand it, and maybe I'm wrong, but I believe this is a 100 watt USB PD port. That's something nobody else has managed. Maybe some other, maybe Greenworks, but none of the other big names have managed to do 100 watt PD port. PD stands for power delivery. So it's not just USB data. It can actually manage the power. In fact, like on this, like this one I showed you, that I don't need, what is this thing? I think it's 140 watts of power on this thing. It's ridiculous. In fact, let me pull it up on screen here. Well, this is actually the updated, this is the latest version of it. So it's actually better than the version I showed you, because it's got the 3 USBs and a USB-A, and it comes with a cable, and you're getting 140 watts of power. That's enough to run a MacBook Pro, a full laptop. All right, you can pull a lot of power with these, but you can pull a lot of power with this. I can power my laptop off of this, but it's that PD power that's important because it manages it. My cameras don't draw that much power. I mean, they draw a lot for a camera, but they don't need 140 watts. So it actually manages, it goes and it senses and goes, and this one does it too. All PD devices will do this. They sense how much power the device needs, how much it's asking for, and it goes, okay, I will give you that much. And I'm not going to give you more because that would hurt you. And I won't give you less because you need that much. So that's what's important. That's what I love to see about the Kobalt line. And I'm excited to see what else they do with it. Of course, I've got this one. Full disclosure, Lowe's is a sponsor of the channel. They sent me this. We've worked with them a whole bunch. So you can take it with all the grains of salt you want. They're not sponsoring this. They have no editorial, information on this or control or whatever. They don't even know I'm making the video. But the point is that I just wanted to address all this because I'm tired of sending responses. So I just wanted to put it in an email and let you all know what's going on. And also, I hope you're all pushing for, like, hey, if your brand is DeWalt, I totally get it. I have DeWalt stuff. I have Milwaukee stuff. I have Harbor Freight stuff. I have all of it. I would love to see them all switch to a power delivery system. I think that's something we all need. I think that would be a great change for the industry, because then you're going to have charging everywhere and you'll have portable power everywhere. Let's make this happen, all right? So write your congressman or whoever you know over at one of the big powers, the big power tool companies, and tell them we want USB PD power batteries, all right? Anyway, it's Friday. I'm rambling. Thanks again to Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring this video. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.